Hello everyone! Hello, Cesare here with Fatal Frame 4. Now, I've never played this game. I've tested it a little bit. I'm a little wary of the controls. They seem a little odd and off. But we're going to do our best to muddle through it. I'm not sure if I should... Hang on, you should be active now. What are you doing? Hello, dudes. Welcome. You are here for Fatal Frame 4. Like I said, I've never played this game before, so this will be exciting. Please adjust until you see the 3 ghosts. Doesn't actually change the brightness of the game. I guess it does, but I see them in all of them. So this looks good, right? Good, okay. Alright, so yeah, we went through Fatal Frame 1 through 4, or 1 through 3 already. Fatal Frame 4 is a different beast. This is a fan translation game, and it's supposed to be really good, but the controls are supposed to be really janky, so I kind of want to just play it on easy, but I guess we'll go with normal. If I start having too much problems, I am going to swap it to normal, easy. I'll replay it off stream and catch up to where I was. This game takes place in Japan, with native Japanese characters. There has been every effort to translate the game, but please be aware that not only will the characters be speaking in their native language, but the game will contain many cultural references. Use Wikipedia to your advantage.
Madoka, なんか思い出せた？ずいぶん前のことだし。私たち5人が映っていたのは確かにこの建物ね。ねえ美咲、本当にここに来ればよかったのかな。写真の場所でも何も思い出せなかったし。もう帰ろう。私の言う通りにしてればいいの。まどかもあんな風になりたいの。そう、私たちを見てしまった。次は私たちの番だ。神隠しにあった5人が順番に。そういえばこの感じ。どこに連れて行くの？連れて行かないで。
Okay, so I think we can walk around now. Maybe? Alright, intro chapter. Madoka Sugimori. I don't want to read the subtitles while they're talking, so you guys are going to have to read those or just watch the video. It's very touchy on which direction I'm looking, but it does seem to react pretty quickly to what I'm doing, so that's good. Photographs are littered inside the drawer and on top of the shelf. All the photos are faded, and it's possible to know what they were taken of. Okay, interesting. There seem to be old Polaroid photos arranged on the bulletin board. All the photos are faded, and it's possible to know what they were taken of. She looks so weird when she's trying to open the door. Also, she's got like an odd floral pattern on her shirt. That kind of just looks like a shirt that was ripped and torn. There's a newspaper on the rusty old magazine rack. When I touched it, it fell apart, and I can't distinguish any of the letters. Okay. That's what she's talking about. So you're gonna see me shakily move around a lot until I get used to the controls. I may turn off my webcam for this so I have more room to use the Wiimote. The space under the stairs is divided by old screens. The screens are painted with cloudy moon design. There are eerie decorative masks hanging here. When I stare into their empty eyes they seem to be laughing. Or maybe crying. What's this? What's this? Can't go in there. Okay. Do I have a map at this place? Oh, I do have a map. Okay. Cool. Oh, there's a save button like right back there. Interesting. Okay. So there's supposed to be a save button like right over here. Guess I can't use it yet though. But we need to keep an eye. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's probably just for the screen again. Okay, so these things here, these red obelisk things, are probably what we're looking for save points. But we probably just can't save yet. Old lattices are stacked here. The door is broken and won't open. Alright, let me know what the volume's like on the game, guys, if there's any issues. It's too loud, too quiet. Keep in mind, a lot of the music is ambient noise, though, so it's never going to be too loud. These masks almost seem alive. Basic operation, run. Press and hold the Z button to run. The Z button being this guy right here. This big button on here. With the C button being the little button at the top. Turning around. Using the nunchuck, you can turn around. Shake the Wiimote to do a 180 turn. Okay, so. To do that, you just do this. And she does that. Or you can just slowly turn like this with the nunchuck. Gotta get used to that. Okay, door locked. Good. Misaki's flashlight? This is... Flashlight. The flashlight is used to examine items that are in the dark. Use the Wiimote to control. Control the flashlight by moving the Wiimote in any direction. The direction of the Wiimote determines where your flashlight will shine. Makes sense. Misaki isn't here. Misaki? Also... that gives us an idea where she's going. Okay. Anyway. Gotta readjust it. See, now we can light the way. Excellent. Hey, look at that quick turn. Can you see inside? Oh, you can. Alright, that's cool. I guess the Wii was powerful enough to render at least a little bit of the outdoors, so they don't, like... You see how the windows, like, really frosted and obscured on the left side here? That's how they would have been in the the PlayStation 2 and such versions. What's this? Courtyard is written on the side. An unknown floral pattern is depicted. The arrow seems to be pointing to the door on the right. Alright. I have to go after Misaki. So I keep wanting to say this, but are Misaki and Madoka really popular names in Japanese animation particularly? Because I feel like I keep hearing those names whenever I watch anime. That's not like your your Naruto's or Dragon Balls or Bleach. Creepy decorative masks. There are a lot of masks. This game is Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, I think it's what it's called. These masks almost seem to be alive. These masks almost seem to be alive. So this is the room that girl went into. It seems to be locked from the inside. Misaki?
ここに鍵があるかも。
The key may be here. Fortunately, it does seem... No, I don't want to go in there. I want to read the sign on the wall. The door's locked from the other side. If I had a key, the key, I could open it. Yeah, I know. But I want to read this. There we go. Next to the door with Kunihiko Asuo, or Asou Museum written on it, there hangs a guideboard. Please direct inquiries to the second floor management office. Okay. And there's like books right here. More creepy masks. Okay, we can't go there, but we did see some stairs, so we gotta go back through the room here, where we're probably gonna start running into ghosts. Once they make you backtrack, that's when you know the ghosts are about to happen. Should really cautiously open that door. Listen to these ambient sounds. So what do you guys think of this game so far? Does it look good? Oh yeah, there's a ghost. Who? Looks like a nurse. Hello, nurse. Okay, let's see here. So I'm gonna try to do my best to keep using the map just to get a general idea of where I'm going. So down there is a bit that I've never been to. And then there's a door over here. So let's explore over here a bit. Like there's masks all over the place here. These masks seem to have different personalities. There seems to be a story behind them. I don't know what building we're in right now, but it feels like you probably shouldn't have decorative masks anywhere. In a public place. Unless you want to creep people out. That's how it feels anyway. What is this? Is this a light? Why is it glowing? Oh, it is a light. Okay. That's got a weird... Can I save my game now, actually? Before we go exploring upstairs? Is that possible? I should check while I'm down here. Nope. This game is gonna hurt the fuck out of my elbow and wrist, though. So I'm gonna have to take quite a few breaks while playing. Anyway, I'm very excited to get into this. At the same time, I'm really weary about it just because of how difficult this game has been said to be to control. It's like a odd little desk back here. This would be a neat place to have a little office. Ugh. I had a late start today because the emulator was giving me some issues. There eerie, decorative masks. The paint on the surface of the mask is corroded and peeled away. That was a ghost. I've read a few reviews on this game. I don't normally pay attention to reviews, but that's pretty much all I can find about this game are reviews from people that have played it. And most of the reviews say that, like I said, the controls are bad, but the story of this game is good, which makes me happy, at least in that regard. That seems a little darker than what we've dealt with so far. That's a fucked up looking face. I feel like this deserves an examination. This also looks like the first room we're gonna run into a ghost or something. Well, that's right. We did run into a ghost, kinda. Management office. Natsubata is written here. There's a gap between the curtains, but the room is obscured by darkness. A flashlight. Alright, so here's another one of those fire alarm things we saw in the hall. Can I get through this door? Nope, that door's locked. Okay. Fatal Frame 4 is going to be an interesting romp, I think. Where am I going? Isn't there a door here that I could click? Yeah. Tell you one thing, if you go into a ghost-infested area and then fuck off on me, I'm out. I ain't chasing your ass to the ghost-infested romp. Nobody's here. There are many different objects that you can examine while in a room. These objects will return blue when your flashlight illuminates them. Oh, that's kind of cool. Instead of just having them sparkle all the time, having them turn blue when the light's on them is neat. I gotta see how it looks when I find one. Ah, okay. So it looks like the typical sparkle that happens in the other games, just only when your flashlight's on them. That's an interesting way to get you to explore. I like it. When the object reacts to your flashlight, you can examine it by reaching out your hand. The A button icon is displayed when you approach an item. Can you get away from my feet, please? Thank you. When you approach an item. To reach out for the object, press and hold the A button. This will allow you to pick up the object. If you release the A button, you can retract your hand. Okay, that's a bit odd, but alright. Something is written on the paper. I left the spare museum key on my desk for you. Please take care of the take care to lock the doors when you close for the night, as there are valuable exhibits on display. On the counter are old charts, records, and files, containers, and chemicals. Ah, there it is. Okay. We'll explore that here in a sec, though. There are names written here. Really? I actually understood that. She said Namae. I know that means name. On the other side of the glass, a stack of nurses' clothing and equipment is piled up. Okay, so we know our key is here. Ivy pattern key. An ivy pattern key is carved on the small, or an ivory pattern is carved on the small key. Asuo, or Asou media. Asou medium is a medium museum is carved on it. I can't fucking read today. This is a key to the Asou museum. The room I saw Misaki enter. You can open the menu by pressing the minus button on the Wiimote. On the menu screen, you can view the map, use items, and review notes and other files that you found. You can open the map directly by pressing the plus button on the Wiimote. So yeah, there's the map. So we know where that is. We've been there. It's just a little key icon, which is really nice. I actually kind of like that. Adds a little bit of guidance for you. So oftentimes people will say that certain games are easier now than before, and a lot of times, in a lot of cases, they're not wrong. But usually the difficulty is simply just from quality of life changes, or this is interesting. Hey there, Ghost. That song.
思い出したくない。早くここから出ないと。美咲を探さないと。
Together, I have to find Misaki. That's kind of creepy. I like the design on this skirt. It's kind of nice, neat. Yeah, we can't even go further upstairs either because for some reason horror games like to. An old sofa and some wheelchairs are stacked on the staircase. Doesn't look like I can go up here. Seems for some reason people like to throw sofas and wheelchairs and other shit on staircases in horror games to prevent you from going upstairs. Can I save yet? I can't save yet. I'm wondering if that's normal, or if the save points will light up once I get the camera obscura. Do you even get the camera obscura in this game? Is this game largely just an exploration game? Because I'd be okay with that. Just a romp through a ghost-infested area. You get dodge ghosts and shit. I feel like I'd do well at that. Or at least better than I'm doing now. Than I did in the other Fatal Frame games. Okay, here goes. You use the key. Hello, ghost. That's a good reaction. Sure.
Misaki?
So they got the usual Fatal Frame thing, that's like a blue light when there's a ghost or an item nearby that's important. There are books in the display case. Most cannot be read, but in places the name Kunihiko Aso is visible. That's right, this is a museum, so... The glass is cracked, and the humidity has made the books inside illegible. That's gotta suck for a museum. Okay, so... Dr. Asuo's note 1. The name Kunihiko Asuo is written on the... Asu. I gotta figure out how to pronounce that. Anyway, there are shadows that can only be seen by mediums. The thoughts of the dead linger in certain locations. In order to reveal these trails that lead to the spirit world after the many... In order to reveal these trails that lead to the spirit world after many prototypes, the camera obscura was developed. However, it appears to need further improvement. As a result of my investigations into the masks of Rugetsu Island, I have made use of the materials and resources to make a film plate. It's very likely this will prove useful in my research into the camera obscura. I am now convinced that a power exists that exceeds my expectations, and that it is related to the strong effect of photographing the shadows has on them. A medium would probably say this comes close to exorcism. Oops, I did not mean to do that. My personal experience on this island have significantly influenced my arrival at this bold belief. I was asked to donate a single camera obscura to the main collection. Shit. I didn't mean to do that. I do not think that this island will need the power of the camera obscura. I hope it's unnecessary. Okay, so we're going to get our camera here momentarily. Open the map real quick, because I am going to raise my chair a bit. If I can. My chair no longer raises and lowers. There we go. Okay. This might help with the Wii remote control. Alright. So I'm much higher up in the air. That's good. Okay, so. Yeah, this should help, I think. Maybe? I don't know. Ha! The titular... Actually, it's not even the titular, but, the titular cause... the cause of the titular fatal frames. It's an old camera. Is this the camera obscura that was... that note was talking about? I'm gonna scratch my back. Ah, so it's actually spinning on me right now because I have my Wiimote held up. Oh, is it just spinning on its own? Okay, here's our first enemy, which is probably gonna kill me. Let's be real about this. The camera obscura captures images of unseen things, which are then sealed inside. When a vengeful spirit appears, you can trap it in the camera by obscuring it and photographing it. By pushing the B button, you can ready the camera obscura. When the camera is ready, press the A button to take a picture. When the camera is readied, if you hold down the Z button, when a ghost is in the center of the screen, you can lock onto a ghost. Okay, that's super handy, the lock on. I'll take it. Just then. It vanished just then. Who was that? I don't want there to be any more. Me either. An old case is sitting here. There are books in the display case. The books inside have strange titles, and I can't seem to focus on them. You and me both, So if we go into our menu, So we have Type 7 film. We got infinite amounts of that, so. Okay. So maybe now we can save our game. That'd be super important. Otherwise, we're going to have to start resorting to save states, and yeah. But, oh, hang on. An old newspaper clipping is in the display. Most of it cannot be read, but I can see the words of Dr. Aso here and there. That seems to be all that's in here. Old portraits decorate the walls. The name Kunihiko Aso is visible on the right, inside of the picture. It's probably this person's name. So, if you got, I'm pretty sure in the other games they mention Kunihiko Aso a lot, in that he's the creator of the Fatal Frame, or of the Camera Obscura, and the Spirit Radio. Oh no, full moon. Would I like to save? I absolutely would. I'm probably going to utilize save states as well, just in case the save system doesn't work on my emulator, but it has worked on other games I've played, so we're holding out hope here. Exit save menu? Absolutely. Yeah, sure. Please select a background. There. Well, I only have one photo, so there are no unsaved photos anymore. You gotta keep your first photograph. Like, come on. It's how it goes. Technically, I should have two, because she did take one as part of the photo process.
誰も覚えていないことは存在しないことになるのだろうか。私には小さい頃の記憶がない。私がいた島のこと、住んでいた家のこと、そして父のことも。私たちが神隠しにあった以前のことは何も思い出せない。一緒に見つかった4人もあの時のことは覚えていない。かすかに思い出せるのは一つの旋律。いつもここで途切れてしまう。音楽とともによみがえる記憶のかけら。この記憶はあれが老月と。
Oh, I thought they were going to Liang Yu. Or Liang Yu. Dino Man, hello!
私が死んだ。マリエとトモエ。神隠しにあったうちの2人。まどかは美咲と島に行くと私に告げ、戻ってない。
あの島へは近寄らないで、ルカ。お母さん、知らない方がいいことがあるの。
でも私は確かめたい。あの時何があったのか、そして失った記憶の先に何があるのか。
How you doing, Dino? How's your day treating you? So, kind of like Resident Evil 2 Revelations, she's like the Barry of the group. Chapter 1, Ruka Minazuki. Wait, is she the out of tune at the time of this chapter? Okay, so let me pause this once it lets me take control of the character. X Tanara, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Jump Club. We are currently playing Fatal Frame 4, as you can clearly see. I've never played this before. This is a fan translation, and I'm looking forward to getting through it. I'm playing it on normal, but I might swap it down to easy if I'm having too much trouble, because these controls are... And I just want the story. Okay, give me a sec, guys. We're going to reset the recording here.